All right, now we're live on YouTube. So, guys, I'm going to start asking you for introduce yourself so we can know a little bit more about each other. Okay. So, Grego, could you start?
Yep. Hi, guys. I'm Adriano. I'm 25 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I'm studying front-end development. In my free time, I enjoy going to the gym, practicing yoga, and studying English.
Okay, very nice. And how about you, Elton? Welcome here. Elton,
Hello guys, sorry. Good
no
evening.
problem.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly.
Oh, nice. It's my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So, hello guys, my name is Elton Teixeira. I am 31 years old. I live in São Paulo. I've been working as a software developer, more specifically a Python developer. In my spare time, I like to do outdoor activities. I like to practice workouts, gym, swimming, and I like to ride my motorcycle. That's me, guys.
Very nice. And how about you, Camila? Go ahead. What can you say?
Hello. Hello, my name is Camila. I have 20 years old. I am student of law. My my hobbies are read. I also like to go to the gym. I like to do Pilates, and I also like running. Run. I also like run. That's all.
Okay, very nice to meet you here. And how long have you been here on CNC? Are you new here?
Yes, I'm here for just 1 week.
Okay. So
Is
welcome
my
here.
in English is my third time in a conversation.
Okay, so it's your first conversation at all on the platform.
No, no.
You study another language.
Yes, I study also. I did a conversation in Spanish.
Okay, that's interesting. So welcome here on the CNC platform.
Thank you.
So guys, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to introduce myself so everybody can know a little bit more about me. I'm El Tavares. I'm from São Paulo, the capital. I live here. I like to study languages. I intend to work with them in the future. And let me see. I love animals. I love as hobbies. I love riding a bike. I love going to the beach. And that's it about me that I remember now. So guys, just talking some things about the platform. Talking Talk is a platform where we can practice English, Spanish, Italian, French, and Mandarin. In the future, we'll be able to practice other languages too. And here's a safe place to make mistakes. We're not here to judge anybody. We are here to make mistakes. We are here to learn. I'm not a teacher, so I'm not going to teach you anything, but everybody's going to learn a lot from each other, okay? And just to let that clear, this is a conversation 100% in English. Of course, we can say a few words in Portuguese if we need to. That's totally fine, but it's mainly in English. So guys, just starting with the topic that is sense of belonging and communities. We're going to start with the first question that is actually number 2. So Elton, could you read it and answer? Second number 2.
Okay, one moment. Uh, what does sense of belonging mean to you? Well, I believe that it is related with a place or even a community or a group of person that you can identify yourself, you know. I believe that both are something in common or even an objective, you know. And yeah, I believe that belong it is like well, it's a hard question. Try to explain about belonging, but yeah, at all, it is what I said.
Mm-hmm. I see it. Now, what do you think it means, Grego? What does it mean to you?
Well, I agree what Elton said about identifying. It's about identification as well. So it's, yeah, I guess it's about it. You, the place that you feel belong is because you, there is something there that tells you, that something makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel a part of that place. So to me, it's about identification, and it's difficult to talk about belonging without saying the words belong. But saying it's the place that you feel that you belong. And what about you, Camila? What do you think about this question?
Well, it's like interesting question. It's really sorry. I think belonging is something like you feel comfortable in some place or with someone, not necessarily just I don't know, just a place, but can be like a person with you feel comfortable, or when you feel comfortable with the community or friends and you have a purpose to do this. I think for me is something like that.
Yeah, I totally agree with all of you. I think like TNT is a great example. Like I know Grego and Elton are here for a while, and I am here for a while too. So I feel like we all, Camila will feel it if that's the same case for her, but we feel like it's a great sense of belonging here. We all have the same objectives. We all are here for the same thing, practicing the language English and other languages too, if that's the case. But it's totally that. I feel like it's a sense of feeling like you belong to a group of people, to another person, to not to. I feel like believe there's a difference. Belong with belong with the group, belong with someone. So I feel like there's this difference, and that is great when we know how to manage it, not in a obsessive way, but being okay and feeling comfortable with what the group that you are part of and the people surrounded but that surrounds you. I think that's it. And Camila, about the next question, number 3, could you read it and answer?
Yes. What makes a community? Well, sometimes this is something like you said before about like TNT community. I think a community is a place when people with same interesting and same goals um come to organize like and planning something or do something together. Like volunteer can be a community, and like some church can be a community you go to feel better or talk with more people. And here is a community very is a really great example of community, because we can talk with different people, learn something new, and also practice to make our goals come true, I think.
Yeah, that's it. I think like that too. And what does it mean to what do you think of this, Diego? What makes a community?
I believe that a little bit. I agree with what Camila said, and I believe that is it's when in a place that pursue the same goals, the same objective. People are looking for the same reasons as you said about TNT as a belonging space. And we are here to improve our English, and don't be afraid about talking in English in front other people. So I believe that we are for the same reasons. We have different goals for English. As you said, you wanted to work with a language, and I intend to use English to reach opportunities abroad. So different goals, but the same reason. We are here to study English. So I believe that it is what made this community. And what about you, Elton? What do you think about this question?
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I believe that community it is an environment that the participants they have some kinds of mutual interest in common, you know. They have almost the same goal. I mean, I was thinking here in my whole life I have been belonged to a lot of communities, you know, like motorcycle communities or group. I believe that we can say that a community is a group, you know. And nowadays, after I became a software developer, I believe that I'm more active in the Python community, you know, in the development community. So I believe that in your whole life, I believe that even if one time only, you have already participated or belonged to a community, you know. So yeah, it's a mutual interest, interesting.
Yeah, I think I would say basically the same thing. Like a community is made of people with the same interests, basically. So having this in mind, I'd say like as you said, you brought this to the conversation about I think in every stage of life will be part of a community. It doesn't matter which one, but I believe that we will be part of something. So, and this can be different in each stage of life. Some right now we can be here on TNT, and I believe this communication that we have here, it's not something that will disappear. No, but if we are older, if we are talking about the job, we have another community that we are part of, and that makes us uh, following our goals basically. It doesn't mean like being in different communities, it doesn't mean being one greater than the other, better than the other, but just for different reasons, different uh, destinations that they are following. So that's what I think too. And Grego, about the next question, could you read it and answer?
Yeah. How important is being a part of a community in your life? Well, to me, it's very important. And as Elton said, he's a developer, and I'm intending to be a developer as well. So I'm being a part of a lot of communities as well. So I can't say that we can live without being a community because our family is a community. The place that we live is a community. So community is a part of our life. So it's to me it's very important because we want to belong to feel belonged to a place. It's something that we're looking for. So to me it's very important.
Mm-hmm. And how's that for you, Elton?
Well, yeah, like Grego said, like I have been said, I really believe in the power of communities, you know. Uh, by the way, I have been participating in the nowadays I'm organizing two events for the Python community from São Paulo. And yeah, I'm trying to retribute the knowledge, the support that I had when I was a beginner, you know. So I'm trying to boost the community, to help the beginners, to exchange the knowledge, exchange experience, and support the guys that are trying to to belong to the IT area, you know. So yeah, I really believe in the power of community, like I said, like you said, Mel, I love these communities as well, the talking. Here we are a strong community, so we are not here just learn English. I always say that, yeah, guys, for me it's very important. And you, Camila?
I think and community is very important because uh, just what's happening? Okay. I think it's important because when we are in a community, we can connect like here with other people and we can learn something new, not just learning English, as you say, but just you will sharing your experience, sharing your thoughts and the ways you learn something, and maybe will help me with the same thing. Like was here wasn't English, but can be another thing. Like I like to running, then I go to I don't know how to say run, but I have some make new friends there, and I also make great connections, and this is I think is the most important thing of a community is the people in there.
Yeah, it's the connection between the people, right? And I totally think like that. And as here on TNC, let's say everybody's objective is to speak English, to learn English here, but also with this thing in common between us, we can have other things in common too. For example, Grego and Elton, they all are they both are from the tech tech area, so that's great. So can have connections there and have other results beyond it, not only the English itself. So it's a really great thing that I think that being part of a community is I forgot, but it's great. It's great. And also thinking about one other point, it's like if we are part of a group of a community, it's great. But I feel like we have to have this feeling of being okay with ourselves, even if we are alone. So not depending on the group to do something or depending on the group to take some decisions. I feel like we need to be fulfilled with our own selves and then go be part of a community so we can really agregar to that community in general. So I feel like that. And Camila, about the next question, could you read it and answer?
Okay. Um, what what factors contribute to your feeling of belonging in a community? For me, it's like what we have here, a safe space to share and learn things, and also when you feel great with the people where you're sharing some ideas and some some of your life, your time also. I think the most important thing in a community is you feel safe to talk and you feel comfortable and you can be listening, and you can talk with more confidence. That's what I think. And what about you, Elton?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. By the way, we like to say that people is greater than technology, because the purpose of the community is not technology, is the people around the technology, We are trying to support the people, So the main point is the guys that are trying to learn about the technology, and we like to focus about that. So when we create some events, we like to say that, oh man, if you don't know anyone, feel comfortable that we will help you to talk to someone, to know or meet a new person, creating a new friendship. And yeah, community is about a connection, not just about the or motorcycle or technology or whatever. Yeah. And answer the question, I believe that you need to feel comfortable and part of the community as well.
I see it. And what's your point of view on this, Grego?
I agree with the guy said about this, and it's a place that you feel comfortable. It's a safer space, and also it's a this place that you identify yourself with your actual goals. For example, um, I believe those factors contributes to feeling belonging of a community.
Yeah, and I feel like I agree with all of you, and I feel like having this thinking, these thoughts about what Elton said, like somebody did that for me in the past, somebody helped me, so I'm going to do the same thing now. I can help other people. I'm going to do that. I'll I'll be grateful for that. Doing the same thing, if I can, I will do that, and I have the same thoughts about it. Like if I can, I'm going to do that. I'm going to help the people that I can, so that I feel like it's better for me. Not just be grateful, I feel like it's great, but if we can help someone, let's just do that. And I feel like this creates a community even more special, I'd say, even more, with more connections, let's say. And Grego, about the next question, could you read it and answer?
Yeah. Have you ever felt excluded from a community? How did you handle it? Mm, I don't remember, but I could say when in during the college, I wasn't the kind of social person. I was introvert, and sometimes when it comes to physical activity, people didn't choose me just because I was just introvert, and I was like a nerd, and physical activities wasn't my strong point, and I got excluded from that. But I don't remember if there are any other situation that I felt excluded. But I remember about the college because it was traumatic, traumatic to me. And what about you, Mel?
For me, let me see. I'd say like at school too, not because, let me see. I was this shy person too. I'm still shy, but I think being here is already a great step to lose it, to be more, to have more this conversation and all. But in school, I think I was even more shy, and I had some friends, but not many. So, I feel like for the algazarra, everybody did everything on their own and all. But for the important things about the lesson, hey, Mel, can you help me here? No, you are my friend. This kind of people that just use you. And of course, I had this view. I knew what was happening, but that was part of life, basically, for me. And it was not something good, but it helped me to be who I am now. So I'm grateful for that. Even though that was not a great situation, but that makes me who I am now. So that's a building process, I'd say. And how about you, Camila?
Well, I didn't remember like any specific situation like I feel excluded in like a community, but I think for me, I am also shy, a shy person. Then sometimes I can talk one so much as I can, and it's really hard for me. But um I remember when I don't I don't remember like an specific situation the people excluded me or something like that. I am the people who um I I don't the word don't is not in my mind now, but usually I junto the people and I want to everyone not feel excluded then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of have this feeling too, like um, if I can, if I can make someone not feel excluded, I'm going to do that because I went through that situation that people excluded me, and I know that wasn't the best experience. So if I can do help someone in that situation, I'm going to do that. I have this kind of view too, talking about this. And how about you, Elton? Go ahead.
Well, it's a hard question. I believe that at school as well, when I was a teenager or a child, I was shy as well. And yeah, I believe that my problem it was because my family we had a lot of financial problems, because my family come from Minas Gerais and we started a new life here in São Paulo. So we hadn't a good conditions. We hadn't good conditions, I mean. And yeah, and I I was thinking here. I believe that nowadays, uh, I felt that as well because for the reason is different because now I feel that I'm in a new point of my life, So I don't like anymore to live every weekends uh, uh, in in parties, uh, drinking, smoking, doing this kind of thing, So I could realize, I figure it out that I lose a lot of friends, because I'm not doing these things anymore. So nowadays I'm more focused in my career, in my family, So I could realize that the things changed a lot.
Yeah, and having this view, like you said, you changed the your staging life basically. So now that you are not doing the same things that other people as your friends and all, you kind of are excluded for that because you are not so interesting as they think they are. So you kind of can feel like that, but it's great having this opportunity to see that okay, they are excluding me, but why? Because I don't do that. Is that the main point? Is that the reason they wanted me to be with them? That was
Yeah.
not a great thing. So if you realize it, that's that's better for you. I'd say you didn't lose friends. Of
Yeah,
course
yeah,
they were your friends, but you earned time for you.
totally. Yeah, I believe that you can, now I know what really matters, for me, what the people who loves me. Yeah, I have a lot of friends, but the most part of them, I don't have any more contact. And yeah, I believe that when your life change, I believe that your cycle change, your friendships change. Like Camila said, nowadays I like to run as well. I have a lot of friends that like to run. Yeah, I created a lot of friends as well
Yeah,
with my
that's
new
it.
interest.
Yeah, these new things that we find out that we started liking to do, this new routine, new projects, new ideas make us
Yeah.
have new friends, new connections, and that's part of life. That's the
Yeah.
cycle. That's it.
It's
And
maturity.
yeah, maturity. That's it. And let me see. I think Grego. I don't think Grego answered. Grego, can you answer the next question that is number 6?
Can
I'm
you
going to
put
send
the questions again?
Yeah, I just sent it.
Number 6, I already answered that.
You answered. Okay,
Okay.
that's the point. So Camila, about the next question, number 7. How do you actively contribute to your community?
Oh, well, I think in my community, I like to do volunteer work. Then I like to help with the things I am good, helping other people and see how can make my difficult, difficult, my hard things an opportunity to other people. I am a volunteer in a project for Swan education with kids and public schools, and I also help. Sorry. I also help in another volunteer work in my college and my church, and like I also participated academic league with human rights. Then is um is an important thing to me to help other people and make the things easier for the others.
Let's see. I used to do that with nowadays, let me see. I don't think I have one specific way that I do that, but in the past I had this project, social project that I had contact with that was my where I started with the dance, and that was amazing because I could help them, and that was the opportunity that I had to develop in that area, and I considered that I succeed just because of them. I think that was a great thing, and that's the point that I said. If I had this opportunity, if I had this help from other people, from other people, I'm going to do the same thing. And I did that with them, and that was amazing because I could see the young kids trying to do what other people did, and for me that was the most that was the essential thing. Try to help these people, and I am glad that I had this opportunity to bring that joy, bring that feeling back to them. And how's that for you, Elton?
Well, like I said, I'm organizing the events, in-person events, and furthermore, I belong to a lot of tech communities that I like to help the beginners guys with the simple questions that they have, you know. Sometimes I like to participate in some forums or blogs, and yeah, I'm trying to create my own blog as well. I believe that it's a good professional, a good guy, needs to share the knowledge, and we need to help each other, and yeah, that's it.
And how's that for you, Grego? What do you do?
Well, I belong to a lot of communities as well. And when I decided to migrate to tech area, I was being a part of community called Perifa Code. They doesn't exist anymore, but it was a huge community. But actually nowadays I work as a front-end developer for in Jaio from United States who provides music educations for children. So um, I I try to give at least 10 hours per week to help with the tasks and something related to. And I believe that it makes me realize, and knowing that my job is helping people, it's the greatest thing ever.
Nothing. That's nice. Very nice, actually. And Elton, about the question number 9, we'll skip one. Can you read it and answer?
Yeah, sure. How can communities be more inclusive and welcome? Well, good question. I believe that yeah, you need to put the person in front of everything, like I said before. If you if you make the person feels important or parts of the community, I believe that it is a good way to do that. And yeah, uh, yeah, to be inclusive, I believe that it is the my point. And we like we said here, we say here, you need to be respectful. We are here to learn together, and sometimes when you belong to community, n- you will need to deal with a lot of people with different uh, levels of experiences or knowledge or something else.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I feel like it's something that everybody can need, to adentrar, to enter a new community when starting a new thing, a new project with a new idea and all. So if you do that, to be disrespectful in the area that you are already included with the new ones that are coming and all, you would just wouldn't like to be to be received like that in a new group of people. So if you don't wouldn't like people to do that with you, why would you do that to people? So having this in mind, like that could be me, that could be my son if I had a children. If I had children, we feel like that could be my kid. So I'm going to do my best. So I'm not going to do anything just because it's for free. So I'm just anything that I do by serving. No, I can, if I can do something better, I'm going to do something better. So I have this point of view too. And what do you think of this, Camila? Camila? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I am talking with the microphone off. Uh, for me, I think um make a community more inclusive is make everyone feel comfortable to talking and feel comfortable to share their ideas without judgment. Like we sometimes something we have here. We can talk, but we not will fight because our ideas are different. We'll we will learn with each other to make something new and learn with our mistakes, not just fight and never talk with anyone again and never see in the face because you disagree with me. But is I think a community is like a collaboration space. We also as a part of something, and everyone is has your good things and your bad things too. No one is perfect, then we have to understand each other. And good community is a community who understand each other. The people understand each other.
Very nice. You said great things. And I think that too. And how's that for you, Grego? How can communities be more inclusive?
Well, I could say I agree with you guys say, and also to me it's like respect. being respectful with everyone. To me, is the base of being inclusive and welcoming. And also, we need to know the difference and know how to deal with the difference, because and we are different persons with different backgrounds, with different pains and needs, and how to deal with that, and how to make everyone feels comfortable and welcome. And I could say being respectful
Mm-hmm.
and understanding each other, and also making any big deal of anything. So I could say that.
Yeah, very interesting about what you said. I think like that. So, and Camila, about the question number 12, we'll skip a few questions. Could you read it and answer?
The question number 12.
Yeah.
What role does the technology play in creating or disrupting a sense of community? I think the technology helps make a sense of community because we can connect with people with all the world. We can have a community talking in home like we are doing now, and meeting people with different countries, different states, and talk with them, share things, and make a conversation. I think technology helps a lot because I have friends with all of the world and I talk with them, and we have the same goals and we talk about the goals and we help each other to make these goals come true. I don't know bad thing about the technology. Maybe some people use in the wrong way. Yes, the people is the problem, not the technology. But um, that's so. And you, what do you think, Elton? I think you work with technology and also Grego.
Well, you said all the people is the problem, not technology, you know. I was thinking here, and yeah, the biggest problem is the people that sometimes use the internet to belong to a community. So these people like to miss the environment, you know, like sharing bad things or creating bad situations, you know. Yeah, on the internet, everyone is like a lion. So in person, the people is like a cat, you know. I believe that the people thinks that uh, the internet is like Earth without law, you know? And yeah, I believe that this is the biggest problem. But at all, I believe that the internet it help more than disrupt, because I know a lot of guys from the whole Brazil, you know, that we have the Python programming language as something in common, and we can share, exchange idea, experience, opinions, questions, you know. So yeah, I believe that it help more than just disrupt.
That's interesting. About what you said, I feel like it's the point. Like it's not the technology. If we It's the people that use it, and sometimes use it in the wrong way, and not just in the wrong way, but in the bad way, for to do bad things to people and all. So having this sense of analyzing analyze the situation, to really see if that's a real person talking to you, not a real person, but if they are really who you think you are, they are. So sometimes it's just a person that you didn't even imagine that could be there, but are there talking to you, pretending to be someone else. So having this maturity to see it, to analyze the situation, to to really understand that, I feel like that's the one of the main points. but having this great part of technology, being able to be here to practice it, and from a distance, I feel that's the main one of the main results, great results that we have. Benefits, that's it. Benefits that we have from technology. And what do you think of this, Grego?
Well, I do think that you guys said everything, so it's complicated to add anything more. But I could say technology has the power to create communities, but as well create bubbles. So it's complicated sometimes because we tend to reach places that we have an idea, but we kind of have an identification. And sometimes it's complicated because you are being part of bubble, and sometimes it's terrible being a part of bubble because you kind of close your eyes to everything else because you are living in a bubble. So you need to understand how to deal with that and try to understand other worldviews, so it's kind of hard. But I don't think the technology is the problem. As you guys said, I do think that the people is the problem, but it's complicated.
Yeah, I see it. In Grego, about the question number 15, could you read it and answer?
Yeah. What advice would you give to someone struggling to find their community? Um, I could say you don't need to desperate. It will come to you because sometimes it's complicated to find any specific community, but you need to give a chance for something. For example, when I was trying to migrate to technology, I was trying to find the perfect community to me, and I didn't find this community yet, but I tried this community because there were a lot of people that with the same background as mine. So I decided to join that community and it worked pretty well. So I could say you need to try and see if it works to you. If it don't work, it's okay. You can try another community as well. And what about you, Elton? What advice would you give to someone who's struggling?
Well, I believe that it happens smooth, you don't need to be looking for the community or, you know, uh, feel struggling. I believe that it just happens. One day you will meet someone that you have something in common, and or you will create a new community, or the people will know a community and will invite you, it just happens. And yeah, I'm an IT guy, but not always community is for me, so yeah, it's a hard question. I believe that you need to have patience and just follow your way. One day it will happen.
Yeah, that's it. And what do you think of this, Camila? What advice would you give?
Well, I guess we'll talk to these people to share a place with something in common. Like we the people I go to the gym, then we start and find something about this. And when the people want to learn languages and learn French, learn English, learn Russian, learn Chinese and everything, he or she have to church from a place to help them in a place they be interesting in it. Uh, uh, if you are a more shy person, maybe you have more problems with finding a community. But I think when you start with something you like, you will want to share this thing Like I have some friends who are very shy, but she likes to do art and draw, and they express this with their community. My friend talks a lot with in the forums and like Discord about art with many people around the world. It's really interesting.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I feel like that it's not a needy. It's not necessary for us to look for a community. We'll find it if we are inserted in a environment about one topic. I feel like everything will contribute for you to find a great a great community. That's it. So guys, that was a really great conversation we had. And I want to ask you one more question, even though we have just a few more minutes. And the question is, what did you learn tonight in the conversation? It can be about a new word, a new expression in English, a new anything, a lesson of life, what you're going to do, anything. So Grego, could you start? What did you learn?
Yeah, I learned about talking in sense of belonging in English. It's something that I never talked about, so it's something new, new vocabulary as well, and new thoughts, and but it was great to me.
Very nice. Thank you very much for being here tonight. And how about you, Elton? What did you learn?
Well, it is a hard question, but I'm a guy that I like to see, to listen different points of views about the same subject, you know. Uh, I believe that every topic that I participated I participate here, I uh, sometimes it's not explicit, but sometimes it is implicit, you know. I always learn something new because after a short time, I like to think about the immersion, about the talk, and yeah, because sometimes I'm not the the reason owner, you know. So sometimes I can change my opinions, my point of view about something, and yeah, it was a great immersion. I could learn a lot with all of you, you know. So I don't know something specific to say, you know.
Okay, but that's fine. Thank you very much for being here too. And guys, Elton is also a host here.
Yeah.
When it's your immersion?
It is Thursday at 7 p.m.
Yeah, very nice. So if you guys wanna be with him again, just go there and book his immersion.
Thank you.
And for last but not least, Camila, what did you learn tonight?
And I learned a lot of things. I learned new perspectives about some top, and the guys like you, Elton and Greco. Sometimes I have like some problems we answer the question, then I heard you talking and I can learn some new vocab and put this on practice was really great. And also I learned how belonging and make a part of community can be in different perspectives from different people. Um, that's that's what I learned.
Okay, very nice. Thank you all very much for being here tonight. I just sent the survey link on the chat, so if you guys can, please just leave a comment telling how the conversation was for you. And if you have any suggestions about what I can do better for the immersion and other topics, other themes that you guys want to talk about, and we can do that in other opportunities. If you guys want to be with me again, I have two immersions on Tuesdays. It's 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. So you all are always very welcome there. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again anytime. See
Thank
you.
you
Bye
guys. Bye
bye.
bye.
You, bye bye.